really good.
Yeah. And, you know, Wish Twist is generally safe on shield. AmDodd Junior Z.
Yeah.
Okay.
Certain characters can jump cancel up air against Wish Twist. Not many people know that, but it's very hard to do.
Yeah.
You got to react fast. And then if you react too slow, you get Wish time. So.
Oh, exactly.
But yeah, going into this match.
339, because, you know, Roy doesn't really have a get out of jail free
He has
aerial.
no option to break out of out of move since he only has armor on his up B when he's on the ground with it. Now, Roy's not a character that you can camp because he's very, very fast.
Oh, exactly.
But I don't think he's a very good punisher when it comes to projectiles, if you know what I mean. Like, he can't run in and just, like, mess you up for it really well.
I've seen punishes with Roy, but because you don't have a lot of time, you're typically getting the sour spot of his moves that don't really do a lot of damage.
Yeah, the thing about Roy is that, like, the hardest punishes you get with him come from reads. Man, that killed. Wow. Roy is not heavy enough for how easy it is to combo him and gimp him. Like, his fall speed and his lack of, like, a good double jump. Oh, man.
He dies too early. He gets gimped way too early.
He gets combo. Like, it's either you get comboed hard and you live a while, or you can't get comboed hard and you recover easily, or you just don't get comboed hard and you don't recover very easily. Something like that. But Roy's just bad in all three categories.
I mean, at least Falcon had the weight for his combo food and recovery. Roy doesn't have that.
No.
He gets comboed just as hard, if not harder than Falcon in some instances.
But Junior Z is bringing this back. Up to so little, and like you can't punish that with an out of shield up B. Now, the out of shield up B isn't particularly fast in terms of the hitbox startup. The armor comes out frame 4, but I don't know when the hitbox comes out, but it's not as fast.
A lot of people forget that there's a distinction between, okay, this move is frame 1 invincible, but the hitbox doesn't actually come out.
Yeah, if someone chooses a defensive option, like if you just shielded the Blazer, then it's completely unsafe.
Completely punishable.
It's just good when you have the read of aggression.
Exactly. Good.
Oh, yeah, came in, caught that landing. I think AmDodd tried to do something, but got sliced before.
Oh, no? Okay, you're fine.
Going for that setup.
I thought for sure AmDodd would capitalize on that, but
that's a cool setup. I heard he did on that Mega Man. I missed it, unfortunately. But I think he did it earlier today. It's very cool. Ooh,
wow, he armored out of that. That was really good.
I think that was the sour spot.
No, it looked like he blazered through the up smash. But anyways, losing it to the, what was that, bomb falling up here? Yeah.
I think he did a footstool in there, but I don't know if it was on purpose or necessary. But he did.
It looked cool.
Yes, it did.
Now, this game, like, the consistency in this game is so, like, difficult to obtain for multiple reasons. People are like, you know, people are kind of like trying to compare it to me. I'm like, Melee, first of all, is a different game for a lot of reasons.
Melee is easier to be consistent in, if not only because the meta is 15 years developed, so a lot of things characters can and can't do against each other is known.
Not that, and there's less characters. And honestly speaking, the top 4 to 6 characters invalidate the entire roster with one or two moves.
You have around 10 characters you need to worry about. Beyond that, I mean, if you play, like, let's just say you play Marth and you play him very well, you can run into a young, it's Young Link in that game. You can run into a Young Link, but if you play Marth super, super well, you probably won't have a whole lot to worry about because Marth is just so good in that game. You know, same goes for Fox, Falco, Sheik. I mean, ICs are super good. Obviously, Falcon's amazing. They do have tiers though, but it's just like if you compare like Mewtwo or Game Watch or Bowser or or Mario even. Mario's like mid tier in that game, and Mario doesn't really, outside of like matchup and experience and like a really, really good Mario, he doesn't stand a chance because like outside of those 10, most characters in that game have really poor hitboxes actually. Outside of a few select moves like Game Watch is there, generally their hitboxes are very unforgiving. Whereas like Fox has that back air, and I don't know if you've seen his melee back air, but you should look it up because it hits on both sides of him and it lasts forever. It's a very, very, very dumb move. And there's a lot of those in that game, but they're almost all on the same characters.
And then you have this game where you can have a Toon Link and a Roy do decently well.
It's like a game where you don't know that if Zelda hits you with up B at 60, you don't know if you need. If you don't know that you need to hold to a side, you're just dead.
Yeah.
At 60, and
there's so many more matchups to keep in mind.
There's a lot of matchups, and there's just so many different matchups. Like, there's not only just matchups like knowing like the Toon Link matchup, but knowing that with a lot of different characters too.
Yeah.
It's just.
The thing is, like, Junior Z's just struggling to punish. Ouch! Just reads that Tekken place.
Tekken place is always wrong. And I don't mean that like super seriously, but like it's like It's
wow,
like,
he died to that.
Yeah, that was really good. But it's like ledge roll. Ledge rolls are just, in terms of their frame data, are so poor that
they only work as a once time.
You gotta mix up. You gotta mix up to get them. Same with tech roll. People play around tech roll so easily because it's literally just stop there, and then they tech in place, and then you hit them. It's very simple, and any character can have a strong punish while standing.
And it's also risk-reward skewed. Like, if you tech roll away, you could get hit by a Toon Link up smash.
Yeah.
But it's better than dying to a Toon Link up smash when you tech in place.
Yeah, like, I'd rather get running up smash by a few characters if they read me than have them just reactionarily F smash me. Yeah.
On a tech in place, yeah. No, this game is very, it's not as neutral-based as Brawl, because that game had no hit stun. But this game is much more neutral-based and mix-up oriented. And because of Rage, it's so difficult to understand where your bread and butter combos are and when they stop working.
It takes a lot of adjustment.
Oh, yeah. Ouch.
Wow.
Just can't land right now.
Staling came through for him.
Oh, good. Recovers high.
Is he gonna punish him for this?
That?
Oh, that down air
no!
sucks. God.
It's so, because like, if you get the sour spot, it sends them up,
Yeah.
and you're like, why?
Does the opposite of what you want a Spike to be doing.
Ah, you're dead. Yeah, bomb fair. That's it.
That's rough. I think I'm probably up next.
Probably.
I'll have to fight an Executioner with Luigi. Don't know how that's going to go. Hopefully I don't get embarrassed.